but we're not gonna talk about movie Bob. So
Movie.
so so I watched this terrible Netflix show called Insatiable, and I read about this because I read about it in some fucking newspaper or whatever that gave it like 0.5 out of 5, and I was like,
Nice.
damn, wow, that's a low blow. I read it and I was like, yeah, this sounds terrible. So
You read it.
screw it. Yeah. So we ended up watching this show on Netflix, and where do I start? So the series begins and it's like trying to be, it's like a comedy film, but it's trying to be funny. And it's like, okay, fine, but none of the humor was funny. Like none of it was fucking funny. It was just like, funny lol sort of thing, but it just wasn't funny. I don't know. It was, all the humor was crap. It was like, this guy was like a dance teacher or something. One of the main characters was this dance teacher, and he was like this, like, and this, he was tasked with like looking after or teaching this girl ballet or some fucking shit like that. And like he fails at teaching her ballet properly, so like he has this argument with her mother, and her mother, as a response, goes up on stage and says he touched my daughter's hoo-ha. And it's like,
What?
he like
What?
touched, basically he touched her vagina.
Oh.
She goes up on stage and accuses him of being
Oh,
a teenage fucking, you know, a creepy a creepy pedo, basically, a nonce.
He's a no.
Don't that fucking nonce. She accuses him of being a big fat fucking nonce.
Fucking strokey no.
Yeah, pretty much. And of course, like, that's public and it ruins his reputation. And this is a fucking court case waiting to happen, mate. Like, she just slandered him in front of loads of people because, basically put, he didn't help her out. So that's a court case waiting to happen. Show's over, his reputation is fine, you know. But no,
Okay.
no, he doesn't press charges, he doesn't press slander, he doesn't fucking even get up on stage to try and defend himself. She accuses him of touching up his daughter, and then all of a sudden the whole world goes mad, he loses all of his reputation. It's like, I know you're trying to be funny, but it's so, like, not funny. It's like, this would never happen in real life, and if you're trying to like make it stylized, it's not funny. It's just like, the joke is, oh, ha ha ha, she accused him of being a creepy child fiddler or whatever. It's like, that's not funny. It's just kind of disgusting, actually. And then like the girl herself is like really fat. Part of the plot is that she's really fat, but then she loses all of this weight all of a sudden. And one of the jokes is that, like, because she's really fat in the beginning, and but she's stopped eating. She's kind of been starving herself, so she loses weight, and she just passes out. Like, she's like, oh, I feel really weak, and her friend's like, when did you last eat? And she was like, 2 weeks ago or something, or 4 days ago, and then she just passes out cold. And I'm like, what's the joke? The joke is, oh look, she fell out, passed out cold. It's like, what's the joke here, guys? What's the joke? And it's like, no, but then it gets even worse, because she gets really sad because she tries to hit on some guy, but obviously because she's fat, he's like, nah. Yeah, so that fails. So she gets really sad, and she's got like a bunch of like, she gets like a bunch of food or whatever, because she like eats when she's upset, you know, kind of fucking Kung Fu Panda shit. And like, this homeless guy comes up and asks her if she has any money, and she's like, she says, no, and he says, oh, give me one of those. So she's like, but she, you know, rebuffs him away from it or whatever. And then like, he calls her fat, like a chocolate bar. He tries to take a chocolate bar off her. He calls her fat, and so she like hits him, and he like fucking socks her in the face and breaks her jaw.
That's just insane. What the fuck is going on?
And then like, it's like 5 months later or something, and she's lost loads and loads and loads of weight, and now she looks like a supermodel. And then the whole plot's about her kind of, and what I've read, the whole plot is about her getting revenge on people who used to bully her for being fat or something. And then like the first episode, they have to get her out of a court case, because for some reason she's got a fucking assault. For some reason she's gotten like there's a whole court criminal trial happening, because of like the fact that she got assaulted by this homeless dude. She has to go to court and everything, and then he's like, okay, right, And then that's where the lawyer guy comes in, the guy who like got accused of sexual harassment or sexual assault or something, because she hires him, and she fucking develops a crush on him or something, and it's just so. And then they have all these really really tone deaf jokes. She's like, her friend who's hinted to be has a gay crush on her or something is like to her, oh, you shouldn't like him. He's a child molester or some shit like that. Or he's a teenage nonce or something. I don't know what the terminology is, you know. And then she's like, oh, but that way I will have more chance. And I was like, and I was like, that's not funny. That's just disgusting. I think we stopped watching shortly after that, but they imply that she's like they imply that her friend has like a crush on her or something, because her friend says to her mum, I think that your daughter's being weird. She's kind of obsessively being obsessed by this. She's obsessively perving over this like guy who's like 45 or something, and she's like 16, which, you know, she's worried about her friend, and then her like mum starts having a go at her friend for her possibly having a gay crush on her, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Is this supposed to be funny? Like, I know you want to bring in the whole plot point of her friend having kind of a gay crush on her, but there are better and more respectful and even funnier ways to do it than her mum having a go at her friend for supposedly having gay feelings towards her. And I was like, so fucking what? Like, I know it's a comedy, but it's not a logical comedy. It's like, it's just illogical and stupid. And like, they have this whole thing about how like she has like this, because she has like binge eating disorder or something. She says that like she's still like, you know, hungry or whatever, obviously, but she doesn't want to, like, she wants to stop, you know, she wants to keep losing, she wants to kind of remain skinny, not because, you know, she's been able to overcome her psychological battle with the mental condition that is binge eating disorder, which is a really horrible fucking medical condition. No, it's because she wants to look beautiful so she can try and impress that guy who's like 45 or something, and it's like, what? I know teenagers are fucking morons, especially people of that age, but that is just disgusting. It wasn't funny. I didn't laugh at all. The plot was offensive. It basically took the piss out of fat people. Like, haha, fat, lol. It felt like Movie Bob had written it.